Hello, and hello to all who have been following this case. I have with me here evidence of gross malfeasance as trustees by the Texas State Museum of Asian Culture's Board of Trustees. I strongly believe that under no circumstances should a trustee be receiving salary and serving in a paid position while he is currently on the Board of Trustees, and his duty, in that case, as an institution formed as a foundation, should be to oversee dispersal of funds. He certainly oversaw dispersal of funds here, and either the Director of Operations or the President of the Board of Trustees authorized payment of salaries from United States federal funds, National Endowment of the Humanities funding from American taxpayers. Grant himself a very ample salary, a salary that is largely well in excess of the amount of supplies being provided to the curator. Or I should say, not curator, but I should say outreach coordinator. The curator, as you may notice if you have followed any videos from Corpus Christi, Texas, is in fact the President of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Nicholas Medina. Not sure what the paper trail on the money is, but there's definitely been money set aside for a curator. And I don't believe you're going to find a whole lot of evidence here to show that any of that went to anyone besides the President of the Board of Trustees, the highest ranking oversight person. If he is receiving all this money to be curator, who's doing the oversight? Well, his explanation in personal conversation was always, it is the mafia organization called the Community. However, that's pretty strange oversight. I have plenty of emails to see how this, so you can see how this funding was dispersed. It's going to be something very interesting when the taxpayers get to see what bills they're paying. Thank you very much, and please get in touch with me, and I will email you all of the information you need to see. Maybe all the invoices. Not all the invoices, but samples of invoices that were signed for whatever reason, emailed to the info address. Plenty of emails in the info address. You can see the paper trail and all the data yourself. And I think the Japanese taxpayers might be very interested to see that an institution run this way, run by people as questionable as the Board of Trustees of the Texas State Museum of Asian Cultures and the quote-unquote community of Corpus Christi, are in fact footing the bill for a staff member who serves under these people. I think this is something we should all take a very long look at. Everything around that museum is questionable. This is another element. I've waited a little bit, but I don't have time right now to wait any further. If this isn't criminal, and it may be criminal, it is for sure a violation of the duty of a trustee at a foundation. The foundation of this museum being the Billie Trimble Chandler Arts Foundation. Thank you for your time and your attention. Please send me an email if you want the docs. I can send the docs to you. If you do just want to chat, go ahead and send me a link. I can give you a phone call as well. This is wide open. Again, everyone should be paying attention to how many problems there are at this museum. Further, why is there money coming from the National Endowment for Humanities and the Joy Foundation, Joy I should say, the Eurasian Institution, and the Japan Foundation, but not the Korea Foundation or the Taiwan Academy? Well, his explanation was always that they murdered Jenny Lynn. Someone in Corpus Christi murdered Jenny Lynn, who was a community member, and they can't apply to the Taiwan Academy because she was a Chinese citizen who was an ROC citizen. And the Taipei offices are connected to the Taiwan Academy. They do the introduction. You can't talk to the Taiwan Academy. The other explanation, of course, for the Korea Foundation, again, all of the harassment problems with the Korean community, harassment of the Korean community, alleged murder of high-ranking Korean residents of Corpus Christi, Texas. That's why you won't find any Korea Foundation money, and the American taxpayers apparently footing the whole bill for trustees at a nonprofit to have a salary. even though they are not in a clearly staff role, even on the website, and some have overlapping staff, which are paid staff roles, and trustee duties. Questionable acts I objected to. My mother has been officially diagnosed with cancer. Don't know how the status of that is, but since she's officially diagnosed with cancer now, there is zero reason at this point for me to stay silent in any way. Thank you again. Take a look at everything. Have a good morning and a good night.